Looking at our team composition right now, it's looking like we only have AD on our team, so we're probably going to have to pick something up with AP. Maybe a Zyra game or a Brand. Or we could do a Veigar game. Who wants to see Veigar support? I do actually really enjoy playing Veigar support. What do you guys reckon then? Zyra or Veigar? Let me hear you guys in chat. Which ones do you guys want? And also, one other special announcement. I am now sponsored by Porofessor.gg. Some of you guys probably have used the site in the past. I have myself. And we'll be using that as a tool to identify the weak links in both teams to be able to win the game hopefully a little bit easier. Veigar? Okay, we do Veigar then. It's going to be a little bit tricky into the Soraka because she can sustain early poke with her Q. Comet Mana Flow, Absolute Focus is fine, Biscuits is fine. Do I need a Zhonya's? There is a Yasuo, Iridia, a lot of dive potential there, but we'll keep the stopwatch and go from there. Civ is really nice with a Veigar or any AP mage as well because she is fine by herself. So Veigar in particular isn't the strongest early unless it's a jungle gank because of the cage is pretty powerful, but apart from that his Q based damage isn't particularly high. His ult, when he gets his ult, that's when his true colors do shine. But early stages we probably would have got harassed more if we had like a Jhin or something. So yeah, the Civ auto pushing in the lane should be pretty nice. So if we look at this, this should link to my account straight away. Right, so apparently I'm a Veigar casual. And I'm waking up. This website's got me down. I am waking up. First game of the day. Still drinking my Red Bull. Jeez. So yeah, we apparently got a good Sivir, so that's quite nice. The Soraka on the enemy team is a Soraka one-trick pony. And oh, it looks like the Tristana is a Twitch main. But the Twitch is auto-filled. And my mid lane's auto-filled. Okay, so probably the strongest thing we have down here is then bot side with the Sivir and me then. Just looking at the double auto-filled on my team. Yeah, the Twitch is an AD carry main. And our mid lane is a top lane and jungler. Okay, so we probably will... But definitely main focus will be bot side then. I probably won't be making too many attempts then to go to mid then if that's an inexperienced Zed. He has done decent climbing though recently from gold 4 to plat 3. We'll see. The Yasuo top lane looks like a new player as well. Alright. Right, so at least I know from that we should have a semi-decent AD carry at least anyway. And that site is, I'll actually put the link in chat so you can have a look at that as well. That's the stats and the positions as well in my current game as well. So if you wanted to check that out, feel free to click on that link as well. Maybe you guys can spot something out that I missed there. So yeah, do you do coaching sessions from Flex 2? I have done one. If it's paid, I would be happy to do a Flex coaching session. If it's something that you and your friends were wanting, I'll try and keep it within the same time frame. But honestly, free Flex coaching session, Flex is pretty bad. I'm going to be straight up. Flex Q is really bad and unreliable to give you good advice because not many players sign up to Flex compared to solo Q. So the ELO variance is like super huge. So I would highly recommend you do solo queue and then send me a game on Discord that you have ideally lost, and then we can review it from there. I think that is the best way to go about it, to be honest. I don't really recommend at all Flex for as a solo person. But flex is off with your friends and stuff, that's completely different. And if you're doing 5v5 pre-mates kind of thing as well, that's a different ball game entirely, really. Especially with all the amount of communication and things like that your teammates should be doing. Alright. Main thing here is to dodge the Starfall from the Soraka. And just try and get any safe harassment out that we can. Twitch did the classic level 2 choose mid as well, so that's super nice for us. Okay, good. Nice. Ow. That's pumpkin, man. Tier 2, 4 months in a row.
Man's back.
Man's back. Welcome back, man. Oh, what's that gonna be? Okay, the Soraka's trapped in there right now. Soraka took a fair amount of Boomerang Blade punishment there, but I'm also getting whittled down. This is what I knew would happen early in this laning phase. Until I get 6, I haven't really got much damage to return on. It's all going to be safe poke from here. Do you play yellow AD carry to teach other supports? No. That's like a big... Well, I think it is allowed, but it's kind of a grey area in terms of like boosting and stuff. Oh. This is pretty big for us. The Soraka's stunned here. Managed to get the Ignite in before the heal. I'm very surprised the Triss jumped in there. That was kind of insane. But no, we got 3 summoners out of that for 2. We used the heal as well from the Sivir as well. Okay, cool. Yeah, we're doing good, thank you, Pumpkin. How have you been, man? The way I do coaching sessions is by looking at the game. I've got loads of examples on my YouTube channel, by the way. I've got a whole playlist of support coaching sessions that I've done over the past few months. Come on, get the kill! Oh, 1 hit away. Wow, Triss is staying. Alright. Nice. We need to push in this lane now so we can now recall. I'm not a bit worried about people coming down. Should be able to push this in quite quickly. Civ has enough mana to push it in. Not sure why the Triss stayed though. Okay, it's tempting. I'm gonna hit this tower 3 times for 30 gold. Nice. Alright, let's get out of there. Good start. Is Veigar really viable? Yeah, totally. You could not only with the Arcane Comet build, you can also go Glacial Augment if you really want to as well. It's kind of personal preference. I would recommend you try out both and get a feel of both. I think Arcane Comet is easier to play. Glacial Augment can have a better reward, but you are locked into those 2 items really early as well with the Twin Shadows and the GLP to get off the slow proc from your Keystone. So yeah, if you can work around those items a lot, because basically what happens, especially when you use GLP, it slows them down so much that when they even try and leave your cage, they actually get hit by the stun still. It can be pretty powerful, and that's why it's been quite a popular pick on both like Valkars and Veigar mid. Jeez, just Boomerang Blade, W, my Q, equals Tristana half HP. I'm slowed here, it's going to be hard for me to get in here. I think the best bet is Soraka, but she has flash. No, she has no flash. I can maybe get in range there. Nice. Yeah, I had boots that Tristana didn't have any boots. Tristana said she was out of range. I said she had a big butt. Alright. Let's recall, pick up a time. Yeah, that's good. I'm gonna buy another controller actually, because we might do Ocean Drake and then I want to reposition that for outside the laning phase as well. Funny guy right here, girl. Who, you or me? Okay, so far so good. 2-0, support Veigar. People have, I've noticed in my YouTube comments, whenever I play something like Zyra or Veigar, it's like, oh, this isn't actually support. How dare you even suggest Bizzle that an AP mage is support? It's a double hit there. It's a double hit there as well. I'm dead though. No stopwatch. At least I got some AP stacks. There were some double hits there. Not sure what happened to Triss there. Who got the shutdown kill as well? The Shyvana. That's something that we're going to have to think about later into the game as well. Okay. Hey here, Mobile, Bizzle. If you could suggest just one champion to climb on with support, what would it be? Oof, it depends on honestly how good you are. If you feel like you have really good mechanics, like if you've been playing a lot of Thresh and things like that, then I would suggest Pyke. However, if you feel like your mechanics aren't quite up to scratch, then probably Leona. Both those engaged supports give you a lot of power and able to roam around the map and make plays, basically. Pyke with the latest ult buff from the first few levels, once you get your ulti, it's been a massive buff, basically. Let's clear out that so Shyvana can't use that to bounce over. I'm going to put a control ward quite deep into the river here as well. Yeah, Sivir got unnecessarily chunked down pretty hard there. That's gonna set us back quite a bit, actually. Especially that the Tristana can now sustain through that. I've got my ulti coming through soon. Got no ult though. Got stopwatch in 60 seconds. That's the thing, I need to work towards Morello. Morello has to be. Or like an Executioner's for the Sivir as well would be pretty nice too. Alright, Soraka's stuck in there and she's got no... She had no flash. I think she's trying... Yeah. I was gonna say she's trying to ult. Twitch had flash to maybe flash over when I got ultied. So I would still get hit by the ult. But if Twitch flashed to the side slightly, he would have maybe been able to catch up. This could be risky. I was thinking about flashing over there and caging, but I'm not sure if we would have enough damage before my cage fell. Nice. It's a shame I had no ignite. Nice. I'm staying here really low HP, but I do have a stopwatch to maybe bait this in. I've got my ignite in 20 seconds. Did someone just take out my control in the river? Wasn't watching that there. Civ hasn't got enough damage. Crap, I'm dead too. Twitch is trying to come in here. Oh my god, I did it! I can come back in for a stun still. Don't ask how I get myself out of these stupid situations that I put myself in. Totally should not be alive right now. This needs pushing in one more time as well, otherwise this is gonna freeze outside the tower. Quick. Might hit the tower a few times as well. It's a lot of gold. Nice. Right, we live. We live. Looks like we lose top first tower though, top side to the Yasuo. So we've got Oblivion Orb, now we've completed our magic penetration. I always highly recommend, if you are ahead, at least anyway, as a AP mage, like a Brand or a Zyra. That you finish off your magic pen super quick because it's early in the game, especially when the enemy has no magic resistance, it gives you a lot of power. And you start doing true damage to them. That was a pretty clean stealth play by the Twitch there. If the Tristana was able to kill the Twitch there, her jump would have reset and she would have just jumped away as well. So it was another impressive little getaway there. So far that bot lane is 1-8. I need... Oh, she's not gonna help me, is she? Awkward. Oh man. Is that Caps? Oh no. Okay. Wow. He actually survived. If I was on that Tristana's perspective, I would be pretty frustrated at this point. Just waiting for a blasting wand here. They do have a lot of self-healing on their team as well. The Iridia. The Soraka. Tristana might later on buy a Bloodthirster as well. Not too early, but she probably will. But the Soraka is enough, basically, for the Soraka alone. Started playing League in late Season 6, haven't played Ranked, and in Season 7 you got Silver 4 to Plat 3 quite freely. This season to Diamond, ooh, good luck, you've only got a few weeks left. Okay. It's not much to fight for apart from this Drake right now, bot side. There's constant fighting going on in terms of top. Someone needs to defend mid though. There's no ward in this brush, otherwise he really would have already run away. Boom. Nice, good. Okay, the power of Cage is so good. Thought she might ult in there, that's fine. Hey JQ, how am I doing? I'm doing great, thank you. I'm actually having a really nice day. People have been so nice to me today, and my Twitter's been popping off. Riot's been awesome to me lately. Especially on their Twitter account, they've given me 2 retweets today, which is huge for me. It's insane exposure. So yeah. I'm having one of those days where everything's just going right today. Also, we've got a new sponsor as well on the channel. So yeah, I'm really happy. Having a good day. Which actually made a bit of a difference from yesterday. My son actually came back from nursery yesterday with an injury near his eye, which is sort of giving him like a little bit of a black eye. Apparently, according to my son, well, according to the teachers, he fell over onto a toy and hit his eye. But there's this other kid that he's friends with. He was here at his birthday party, but if the kid doesn't get his way, he gets kind of violent. And from the feedback from my son, it sounds like he pushed my son and then he fell over onto a toy and then hurt his eye that way. So we've had to sort that out, so that was pretty stressful yesterday. Okay, we need to switch over to Soraka. We can't. Oh, Civ, are you not coming the same pathway as me? I'm gonna have to flash at some point here, I think. Okay. Got an exhaust out with Soraka. Oh gosh. Imagine if I was able to ult that. It's still fine though. Soraka should still fall there though. Has he got enough damage to finish it off? I don't think he has. Yeah, it's a shame the Sivir wasn't pathing with me there because she still had her ulti and stuff as well. I really feel like we could have turned that around. Oh well. It's okay. In the end, it ends up being, what, 2 for 2? In that delayed fight there, but it could have been a couple more kills for us, I think, if we were just a little bit more aggressive on the Soraka and the wrong position there as well. But hey, that's fine. And how's the challenger grind going? Not well. My master account is on the brim of going back to D1, I'm afraid. Literal 0 LP right now. That's where oh. I did get the kill though. God, we love Yasuo's, don't we? I need to finish off buying Zhonya's quickly now. Back to back annoying deaths now from both the Aurelia and now the Yasuo. Building a Zhonya's will buy time for my Void stuff to come off cooldown. That's just usually why I like buying a Ludens first after buying the Oblivion Orb once I've got the magic penetration sorted, and then you get the CDR, and that puts you close to 40% CDR for more cages. But having to go Morello has slowed down my build a lot, and just because of their dive comp completely anyway, all 4 members in their team could just jump me. So I need the Zhonya's not only for that, but also for the armor portion as well, because they have no AP on their team as well. So I'm scaling for the late game rather than the mid game. Are you giving random codes or new subscribers? I'm giving codes out completely randomly via Nightbot generation. If Nightbot's working, because I tried to add something to Nightbot recently and my ulti's not up. Nightbot was down, so hopefully it's back up so we can do the giveaway that way. But Nightbot, just basically how the giveaways work is I'll say a word, I'll type it in chat, you guys copy paste it, and then you all get entered in a hat, and Nightbot just choose ones completely randomly. She's not gonna die. I needed my ulti. Unless she like randomly goes like there. Man, I do so much damage. Even with this kind of wonky build. 129 AP on my passive, that's why I'm doing so much damage. 37 from Baleful Strike and 55 from takedowns alone. Ha ha ha, pumpkin A word. I see what you did there. Alright, well we can't do Herald because we've delayed it for too long. The Baron's about to spawn and that's going to despawn. The next objective for us to take is the Infernal Drake spawning. Twitch is on the wrong side of the map though. He's our jungler and that needs to be taken out as quickly as possible. Especially for me as well. Veigar scaling with an Infernal Drake is insane. The Twitch is probably going to die though. I'm gonna wait for the Aurelia. There we go. Come on, go, go, go! And she walked into the sun as well. Siva's so scared all the time. She doesn't trust me. Let's see, Chuck's got this. Yeah. It's roaming up or down between mid and top right now. Can maybe flank here. If there's no wards here, we could probably get in from the side here. Soraka hasn't been doing a great job warding all game. Zed's coming up from our jungle now. Alright, at least I hit her with the W at least there. And again with the Q. I think we should just do the Infernal Drake now. I have no more control ward, so I want to make sure this ward is protected. We got a decent deep ward in their blue buff there. I'm going to go for this. Nah, it was not a great stun from me though. That's fine though. At least we picked up the Drake. Shavan is trying to recall. Don't. Okay. You still walked back into that there. I'm an idiot. Run away. Yeah, I shouldn't have gone back in for that. Ah, that's me brain farting. They need to run away. They're not going to better run away, are they? Twitch has flash. So yeah, Twitch will die from this. Twitch has ulti, but there's nothing he can do there. I don't think they can Baron though, because the Civ is dead and our jungle is up still. But they can definitely press for a tier 2 here. I need to go this build. I have no controls in my pocket, but I'm gambling that's going to be okay. How much AP am I on? 378. So I need to go Zhonya's. And then, so that puts me on 20% CDR. I could either choose to go Luden's after that or Deathcap. I'm thinking Deathcap, to be honest. I think CDR on my E hasn't been a great issue this game. It's been more not being able to burst down a couple of targets as much as I would like to be able to solo carry this game. Okay, they just put a ward at the back of Baron Pit. I actually only need one more AP and my W's on another 10%, racking up CD. How come you're not setting the broken stopwatch for pink ward space? Because I'm buying a Zhonya's. What? Okay. You know, yeah, so players and all that. Sometimes they're amazing, sometimes they do that. Alright, that's a flash from Soraka as well, beautiful. Double hit there. Zed's going all in here. Not fully sure about this. This is a good Shyvana flank. We have no more teammates here. I can kill the Soraka. Okay, now that's the healer down. Can we out-kite this now? Nope. Got a Q and an Ignite on the Aurelia there. Twitch has not got his ultimate. I think the Twitch can beat this Tristana 1v1 though. Yes, he's got it. Shyvana's going to clean up though. Aatrox is pushing in top side. Twitch should be able to get away from this. So it ends up being a... Yasuo did die, so it's a 4 for 3 for us. And we've got a little bit of pressure top side, but the Yasuo will be going top. But Twitch can probably get pressure onto the bot tower. He won't be able to actually. Shyvana will go from behind and beat him 1v1, and then we'll probably lose Baron from that. Okay, so control wards, we're by 3. Yasuo dead again, awesome. Right, let's cover this Baron river now with controlled and wards and start setting up for that. That mid tower's really, really low as well. I'm surprised no one on my team has bought Grievous Wounds, or am I surprised? Actually, the Zed went Lord Dominic's instead of the Mortal Reminder, I think it's called, for the Grievous Wounds, so yeah, he had the chance to. It was in his build path. Okay, good. Tristana might die from Zed here. Yeah. Bye bye. Oh wait, is that TP actually gonna come through? This is not good for me though. Ah. Okay. Oh, Twitch has got it in range though. I'm in a lot of trouble here. Or am I? Not anymore. Wait. Cage is coming up soon. Can't get in range. If I had the free boots option, I would have been in range there a couple of times there with the extra 10 movement speed. That's my control ward there, right? Yeah, it is. Just gonna put a couple of controls in the red side jungle. The red buff's about to spawn also. Saved. I'm gonna try and take this red buff for myself. Nope. Oh, Zed got it. Nice. Alright, let's go back to buy again. Okay. So far so good. We can rush Baron if our team wants to. I think we go Luden's this game. thought I didn't have enough damage, but I think this is fine. We can just get death cap at the end. So it puts me at 40% CDR with this blue buff right now. Blue buff will be running off soon. I need 1,200 gold, so that will give me Ludens, and then if this game goes on for 40 minutes, then we'll have another death cap. There is this Infernal Drake though. I think I would rather fight over that than the Baron right now. Double Infernal. Oof. Let's cover our flanks here while we can. So much for having enough damage. Gotta get in this cage to get away from the Yasuo. I'm about to die. That was a 4v4, we lost there. Aatrox and Tristana were top side. Sivir needs a if she just used Ricochet in a team fight, it will play a Grievous Wounds to everybody. My Morellonomicon's okay, but it's not tagging enough people, so it's like Soraka's healing too much. Ooh, don't stir up the lurkers, dead. That Baron is down. I'm not sure what Aatrox is doing there though. So yeah, we lose Baron and the Infernal. Okay. This might be a long game then. Looks like I will be able to buy both a Ludens and a death cap. Food's real rude bugging me all the time? No, it's fine. I appreciate it when people talk to me. I understand this is not a hype stream. Nice. So chat is a lot quieter than, say, you know, those classic streamers that go mental on stream every 5 seconds. This is more of a relaxing thing. People just like... A lot of people just have the stream in the background, to be honest, while they're playing League themselves or playing something else. I know a lot of people watch me at work as well, which they shouldn't be doing. So yeah. I know there's people watching. Hey. Is this isn't Tyler? Yeah. There's an audience, there's a streamer for everyone, isn't there? People like hype, that's fine. People like chill, that's great. Holy, my ult damage there was pretty insane. QSS though on the Iridia. Gotta bear in mind they still have Baron. I've got no HP. I don't want to be here anymore. Aatrox is going pretty ham here. He's doing a decent job. We can get inhib here. How much? 340 per auto attack. Nice. Tristana's about to spawn, and that's the only threat that they have on the team. We could get a Nexus tower here if we really wanted to. We can. I think we can. Oh. That's fine, we've got to go back now. Miss the days of instant Veigar cage. Hey Corvus, how you doing, man? Hey Skill. You can only watch so much of Tana. I mean, it's everyone's got their own audience, right? Some people need their reformed streamers. Some people just need their honor level 5 streamers. Alright, we've got 40% CDR now. How much AP are we sitting on? 666. Nice, that's pretty fitting. And the next item's death cap. It's probably going to take another 12 minutes to get a death cap though, if this game goes on for a bit, so we might get to see it. Okay, let's go up to top side. Oh. I want to get a ward behind this Baron just to see if they're moving across. I'm not sure where my team's going to though. There's nothing to fight for mid. We need to put pressure on the side lanes now. Super groups are doing the pressure themselves. We don't need to join up with the super groups. Thanks, Spaniard, for saying I'm your favorite streamer. I appreciate that. You're this close to losing your honor badge? Take a break, dude, then. It's not worth it to get banned, it honestly isn't. And then you'll lose your end of season rewards as well. There's no fun in that. Boom. What? Gonna have to use it. Probably didn't need a Zhonya's there, but I was a little bit scared, shall we say. Twitch is on the flank there. Got a minion? Nice. I did so much damage. My W's doing 865 even without a death cap. Nice. I love playing Veigar support. It's definitely my favorite off-meta support to play. With or without Glacial Augment, it's still pretty fun. Hey Abby, how you doing? Okay. So we will honor the... I'll honor the Twitch. 27 LP. Nice. How much damage did we do that game? Oh no, Twitch beat me by 140 damage. Ah, how dare he? How dare the jungle do more damage than the support? That's outrageous.